Hey guys, Chef Wu Can here. Cheers to you. Today, Friday. It's the evening right now, and I just wanted to change it up a little bit. Today, we're gonna present a different kind of dish. We're gonna go to Korea today. And today, we're gonna make their version of Korean lo mein. All right, but the kicker here is that they're gonna use glass noodles made out of sweet potato starch, and it's more of a vegetarian. Typically they would use steak, but I'm going to use shrimp instead. But it's all these noodles combined together with all these vegetables and that we have presented, and then it's going to be stir fried, and then we're going to add the noodles, and then we're going to add some sesame oil, a little soy sauce, and some brown sugar. You have that balance of sweet and salty soy sauce and the brown sugar together with sesame oil. It just makes it a perfect combination for this dish. All right, so I just want to present to you exactly what the ingredients will be. We have the sweet potato glass noodles. They come dried. Basically, you take out a portion of what you want, you soak it in water, then you boil it for like 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, but make sure you want it to get al dente, which means that it's not overly cooked and it's not underly cooked. So you take one strand, you bite it. If you like the texture, then it's ready. You take it out, rinse it on the cold water, add a little sesame oil so it doesn't stick together. But you remember, you have to use it right that same time. You can't let it sit around because then it will mesh together. All right, so as fresh as it becomes, you got to use it right away. Okay. We're going to add a little shredded cabbage. Obviously, we want the garlic flavor, so we have like 7 pieces of garlic, which we smashed. We have some mushrooms here, regular mushrooms in the store. We have some carrots that I cut up, shredded. Have some onions, some orange peppers. We have some baby spinach that we chopped up. We have some shrimp. We have some brown sugar. And we have Korean chili paste. Now, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but if you go to the Korean section, you ask them for the Korean chili paste, and it's in the red container. And that you can use for many, many dishes. Okay? We have the soy sauce. So we use about 3 tablespoons of soy sauce. You may want to add more, you may want to add less. That's really up to you. We have sesame oil. Okay? The sugar, we use 3-4 tablespoons of brown sugar. We might not use it all. Obviously, part of cooking is to taste it, so you'll determine if there's a balance between sweet and salty. And these are all the ingredients that you have. All right, so in a matter of 5 minutes, we'll be able to combine them all together with the noodles, and you have a beautiful Korean lo mein. And that can be eaten right off the bat, or you could put it in the refrigerator and have it cold. It really is up to you. In this kind of weather, hey, you do what you got to do to make it readily available, okay? And you want that taste, okay? So what we're going to do now is just put the butane stove on, and we're going to combine it all together, and you'll see how easy it is. All this vegetables, all store-bought, so it's nothing exotic to get. Here's my trusty wok, and just watch. All right? Follow what I do in terms of processing. So the first thing you do is heat up the wok. Now this is a high carbon steel wok. You may have a non-stick pan, and I would recommend using it, but if you do use it on medium heat, because if you have it any higher, it's going to damage the coating, the non-stick coating. With the high carbon steel, you don't really have to worry about it. Here's my spatula. Okay, So basically we're going to just give it a little oil. We're going to heat it up. Heat up the wok first, always. Then you add up a little bit of oil. Just squirt. Okay. Now we want to cook the garlic. And we'll saute the shrimp. We want to get that shrimp done and out of the way. So that will be the last thing we add because shrimp cooks very quickly. In Asian cooking, usually the vegetables are usually last, but because this dish is mostly all vegetables, it doesn't matter if you combine it all together. Alright, so it's heated up, so we'll add the garlic. The beauty is just 7 cloves of garlic, so you don't really want to overcook the garlic. You just want to do a little quick saute. You want that to infuse with the oil, and maybe add a little bit more oil. So we'll lower the heat a little bit. You want to get that garlicky flavor. Now we'll add the shrimp. Always stir fry your food. You don't want to leave it in one position for any long period of time because you don't want it to burn. As long as you keep on stir frying it, that's the best you can do. Cheers. And just the fact that sometimes, it's kind of hard keeping up with the 8 glasses of water. But I noticed that when you don't have the water, you get really tired. So try the best that you can drinking water. Alright, so we don't want to overcook the shrimp. That's the last thing we don't want to do. Because we're going to cook it further when we combine everything together. Now, the hardest part of the vegetable is the cabbage. That may take a little longer. So you just want to keep on sauteing it. Then we'll add some onion. We'll add a little bit more oil. You may ask, why don't I add the sesame oil? Because that basically is going to be last. The corn, the carrots, I'm sorry. That's the thing with live YouTube. You do make mistakes. Saute it. We'll add the pepper. And we'll add the mushroom. Basically, we're adding everything. We'll add a little bit more oil on the sides. It's the oil that cooks everything. Now we'll add the spinach. And this is good if you have some leftover chicken from the roasted chicken at Costco, or if you had leftover beef, you shred it up. I mean, really, you can use really practically anything. We just had the shrimp. And look at the color. You have a nice color to it. Okay. So, we're going to add the Korean chili paste. Basically, you want it to be all the stuff, mainly al dente. You really want it to be nicely done. You don't want to have a nice chomp, like overly crispy, underly crispy. You want a nice, even texture. All right, so now we'll add some soy sauce. We'll add some sesame oil. And we'll add some brown sugar. Let's combine it together. Notice that your vegetables are giving it the color of the dish, so really it's very nice. Now we'll add the noodles. And we'll saute it. Always change it up. Mix it all together. All that soy sauce will be absorbed by the noodles. Notice a little bit of a color difference. Right? Remember, the noodles have been cooked already, so you don't want to overcook it. Now we'll add the shrimp. Now, the taste test. Get a bit of the noodles. Maybe a little bit more soy sauce. But you gotta taste it. Always taste your food. And a little bit more sesame oil. And that's it. 1, 2, 3. So we'll decorate it. And you just created Korean lo mein with sweet potato glass noodles, and it's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Here it is. Now, part of Chef Wu's kitchen entertainment is to try it, and I want to just demonstrate how delicious it is. I had to add a little bit more soy sauce. Carrots are wonderful. The shrimp. It's not overly done. It's not rubbery. It's just perfect. So the key is to take out the shrimp when it's partially done. Remember, instead of maybe adding canola oil, you may want to add some sesame oil. But if you don't add oil, the noodles tend to stick together. And, you have to be a little bit more aware of that. Even with lo mein, they use a lot of oil. They don't want it to stick together. So, I say, enjoy. You can eat it now, or you could pack it up, make it for tomorrow. Perfect. It's delicious. I can't help it. So, if you like what you saw and you want to see more of my creations, please subscribe. That will let you know when my next entertainment special will be on. Give me a thumbs up. Always appreciate a good view. And give me a comment if you need to. But it's very easy, perfect for the summer. 1, 2, 3, done. Less than 5 minutes. Now, if you're looking for something in terms of a condiment that's a little spicy, I'd tell you to go to www.chefwucancollection.etsy.com. And on my page, on my Etsy page, I have this delicious crunchy garlic chili oil relish. I know a lot of you have just seen the chili oil, but the relish is even better because you can actually put that on your hamburgers, whatever. You get some substantial heat, not just the oil. Or my famous organic raw spicy honey relish. So you get a combination of the organic honey as well as some relish with it. Then if you want to go out with the weather the way it's becoming right now, you may want to go outside, with your friends, grab a bottle of wine. It's been chilled in the refrigerator. Look at my wine sleeves. It's very unique and it's insulated, and it will give you an additional 5 to 6 hours of coolness. All right? And you actually can leave it on as you're pouring the wine. So www.chefwucancollection.etsy.com. My website is www.chefwucan.com. I have a lot of interesting articles. I'm also a restaurant critic and food blogger. And if you're in the neighborhood in Maryland, you'll see how I feel towards certain restaurants, whether they're cheating us or not, whether you're getting good value for the money. And I have some good articles too about some simple recipes that you can make, and basically articles relating to food, new foods, new kinds of fruits that are coming out in the summer that are Asian related, like lychee nuts, rambutan, star fruit. They're all good. Give it a shot and try it. And the vegetables, everything basically what I cooked here, you can get at your local supermarket. You don't have to go to any exotic place. Maybe the noodles you might have, but Wegmans may have it too. So I encourage you to try it. Sesame oil and brown sugar and soy sauce. Everybody loves those. All right. So give it a shot. Let me know how you think. Please subscribe. It's very important. And please give me a thumbs up as far as the view is concerned. And stay tuned. I'll be coming up with another easy recipe. Maybe the sauces. I'll work on the sauces. All right. But I'll let you know. All right. So hang in there. Enjoy your weekend. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. It's supposed to be in the 90s. And have fun outside. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.